Hey guys, welcome back. Guess what? Meal prep time. I'm just throwing in my strawberries and my blueberries into my salad spinner. I'm going to soak these for a little bit and then get them nice and clean. Tiffany decided she was going to wipe off my cutting board after cutting up the strawberries, and I'm going to leave this in because it's kind of neat. This is not sped up or slowed down. She was trying to make it look like the camera was recording in super speed and in slow motion, so it's kind of neat. As she walks in as I'm doing the voiceover, and you heard what she said. And here I am just chopping up some radish, and Tiffany is helping me open these up. And then don't worry, this is sped up. I'm not about to chop my fingers off. And then I'm just spinning the berries dry. And then I put them in a Ziploc baggie. The kids will eat these super fast once they're in here. And I just cut up this celery and I put it in with the soup that I was making. I also took this chicken carcass that I had and frozen vegetables that I saved throughout the week, and I threw that into a pot of boiling water. So that's going to make me some nice chicken stock. I left out the zucchini and I just put that in with the soup that I was making today. Alright, here I took a cabbage. I cut it not exactly in half, and I just ripped up some pieces, and I did wash this before I put this into the soup. I used the rest in a gallon baggie, and I will take what I need throughout the week and wash it before I use it, whatever. Yes, I know. Wash your produce, people. Yes, I did just eat a tiny piece of cabbage. So here I'm taking these cucumbers, I'm cutting them up into slices, and I'm going to put them in with radish and cheese and snap peas into little baggies. Me and the kids can use these for snacks. They're very easy. I can grab them on my way to work. Kids can grab them after school. They're very healthy alternatives. You can use a little bit of French onion dip to dip them in, or make your own type of dip. Either way, the kids love them. And again, yes, I am eating little pieces as I cut. I know, I know. Link will follow me anywhere. He needs to make sure I'm cutting everything properly and putting all the scraps into the trash or into the freezer bag. Just packaging my spinach. I like to mix spinach with romaine, but I do package them separately in case I want to make something with the other one. I don't want to have to pick everything out. And then I'm just cutting up some broccoli. I'll probably use this to snack on. I might add it into a steak or chicken dish. I just like to have it on hand. And then I do also put this in the salad spinner to get it nice and cleaned up. Cutting broccoli isn't always the easiest task. And then I'm just going to cut up 2 heads of the romaine, and I'm going to leave the other ones in the package. Have I said how hard it is to listen to myself as I'm doing these voiceovers? I feel like I'm talking super, super slow. I freaking love this thing. All right, here I'm adding in the cheese to those little bags. You could not do this if you didn't want to. I'm not quite sure. I'm really hoping it doesn't make the cheese soggy. And then Tiffany wanted a pineapple, so I'm just cutting this up, and it's not the easiest thing to cut up, but that's okay. All right, so here I'm taking a 1/4 cup and I'm just measuring these out into their own little sizes in these tiny little containers.
So here I have some chicken legs that I just have some salt, some pepper, some McCormick chicken seasoning, which I think is like basil and Himalayan pink salt and pepper. And then I put like a little ranch seasoning on top of them. So I have these that are about to go in the oven. I have a turkey tenderloin in the oven for 50 minutes, and I am cooking up some hamburger meat, which I use my own seasonings. Powder, onion powder, ground cumin, chili powder, and paprika. I have my chicken carcass boiling down with my old frozen vegetables. I need to add some more water into that, making a broth. And then I have the some cabbage and some radish and celery and just old scraps with old leftover roast and the juices from that. Alright guys, so I'm cooking the meats now, but all of the snacking and vegetables are all done. I know, I'm using plastic bags, but I don't really have enough smaller size Tupperwares that I can, you know, set these together in. So here's what's left of the radish. I still have pretty much like half of a thing of the cabbage. Tiffany made herself some cookies. Here's the pineapple cut up for the kids. Here's the strawberries and the blueberries for me and the kids. And then I set these little bags up of a serving of the cheese cubes, some cucumber, some radish, and some snap peas. I did a bunch of little bags of these. So you can just kind of grab and go. Tiffany's already had one. I did a bunch of these for me and the kids. I cut up my broccoli and then the sunflower seeds and the pumpkin seeds. I measured out 1/4 cup, which is a serving size of all of those. So I have those in little containers. I washed and packaged my spinach, and I cut up 3 heads of the romaine, and then I just got my scraps that I'm going to freeze. And while the rest, the chicken broth and the soup in that in the crock pot, the turkey and the chicken legs in the oven, and then the ground beef is cooking there, and then in the air fryer I have a steak going. And Tiffany eats donuts in front of me.